The first thing you notice when you enter Brisbane Square is that it's predominantly used as a thoroughfare between the Queen Street Mall and the Victoria Bridge. Unless you've needed to use them, the seats are not something that's generally noticed by the public. The seating is designed to be essentially long strips of concrete with steel back supports and steel handrails. This gives it a very cold and unforgiving feel. Due to the surrounding buildings, sun is scarce on the area for most of the day. This leads to people seeking out sunny areas to sit in. The placement of trees and seats offer the option for both sitting in the sun and sitting in the shade. One of the ways people negate the lack of seating in Brisbane Square is that they turn to ledges and steps. Watch this group react when a shaded seat becomes available to them. The way the seats are designed means that users struggle to conduct conversations. Here we can see the two girls have opted to sit more comfortably for one-on-one talking. It becomes more difficult in larger groups. These three ladies have decided it's too hard to use the seats, so are standing. Watch this fellow. What we see in Brisbane Square is that sculptural features such as signposts, trees, and the silver balls act as objects for people to lean against or congregate around. Notice the man coming into the screen from the left. The two converge on a similar area using the physical elements as reference points to wait near. It's also interesting to note that the lack of bike storage causes an overflow, resulting in bikes being tied up on trees and posts. During market times at Brisbane Square, seating is in much higher demand. When this couple decides it's time to leave, this gentleman here spots it and immediately heads for it. The flat concrete seat makes a perfect spot to recollect oneself, place a bag down, or rearrange the groceries before heading off again. Of course, as soon as he is done, another family pounces on the open territory. The family emerge from behind this tree here to claim a larger portion of the overall bench. This lady here has decided for her husband that the design of the seats aren't adequate for them, which in a way sums up the current situation of Brisbane Square.